All right, I think we are live. Let's see, we got the email sent out, so we're in good shape there. All right, I think we are good to go. Let's do one more thing here. Okay, and okay, thank you. Great, great, great. Let's see. All right, and then make sure I can hear myself, and we should be ready to rock. Can I hear me? Let's see. Sounds great. All right. All right, all right, all right. Good evening to everyone that is joined. We are going to be paper trading these accounts. And the reason for that is I just want to get some practice in. A lot of what we're going to be doing here today is going to, or this evening rather, is just going to be working on trading inside the channel, working on taking trades that fit our strategy, but maybe that we want to practice. And so let me start recording this, obviously. Okay, good. All right, so we're in this long trade right here, up 45. Now we're down 105. We're going to go 3 contracts. Let's see. I'm gonna hold this one for just a second. I think I might be wrong on this one though. I probably am. Let's get out of this one here. Okay. So we're gonna take just a ton of trades in these sessions where we go live in the evening. We'll take just a ton of trades. And the idea is going to be mainly trading inside the channel. And then if we can, we'll try to trade some where they float outside a little bit and catch those trends. But for the most part, I want to trade inside the channel. I want to get a good feel for trading these rejection labels. And then we can improve that strategy. If we can get better at trading inside the channel, what that will allow us to do is take more trades during the morning when we're trading our real money accounts. So we're gonna use this time as a learning curve, as a learning guide, and go from there. All right, so we're averaging about 2 red candles in a row after a green candle, and we're averaging almost 2 candles in a row after a red. So let's see what this candle wants to do this next one, and we'll take a trade. Okay, so it pops down. Now I've got rejection right here and here, so I'm gonna go limit order if price gets down here to like right there and go buy 3 at this level here. Now, if this candle right here goes green, then I'll take a long back up to the top here. But if this candle gets below that 763 level, then I'll take that for a long. Well, let me blow my nose here 1 second. Excuse me. All right. So price kind of sitting here. Let's see what we got. ATR is sitting at 3, so that's enough movement for us. So if you guys are new around here, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe if you are new. Happy to have you. We'll try to do a couple of these a week, maybe 2 to 3 of these a week, where we just get a bunch of reps in, because that's the point of this. All right, so red candle, now we're going green right here. I could see myself going long off of this candle right here if it stays green and holds. So let's see what we get, especially if it closes above our center line right here. I could see myself going long right there. So let's see what we get. We don't want to trade at the very open of a candle, and we don't want to chase anything, but we do want to be a little bit more aggressive. So let's see what we got. Okay. Takes off a bit. Happy to have everyone in here. Let me know where you're watching from or what you're doing, what you're up to. Keep this as engaging as possible. The morning sessions will obviously be popping a little bit more than these will, but we're going to try to build a decent little community that wants to trade at night as well, and just get some reps in. That's what we're here for. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so we're averaging about 1.5 candles after we get a green rejection label, which kind of stands that this candle could turn green. Let's get rid of this right here. This is a really aggressive one. Let's go long right there. So we're gonna see how price wants to respond. What I'm thinking is price is gonna hold right here and then race up. There we go. There's 75, there was 90, now we're up 30. So now we're trading after hours. look at how much separation we are from our entry and just how basically little profit we have. We're up $30 right now. So, not the greatest of moves, but up 45, okay. Up 30. Now we should get decent fills here as well. So we should get some solid fills as price continues to move around. All right, so there's 90, there's 75. Let's see, we're in 3 contracts here. Okay, now we're up 15, we're up 30, 45, 30. Okay, we'll take 13 or 15 bucks on that. Let's see what the account history was. That was $15 on that one. So not terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna go, whoa, I'm gonna go sell right there. And this is why we don't trade after hours. Look how big the difference is between where I entered and where price was. That's why I don't like to trade after hours. It's very difficult. But here's what I'm seeing is we have this, we're below VWAP. VWAP is up here, okay? And I have a rejection label right here. And so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get about 2 candles of red. So one right here, and then we're thinking this one's gonna go red as well. Now how far red it goes is well, it's kind of a mystery. But we have price basically holding right here. So this is gonna be a little bit of a trickier trade. I could see price rolling down. I could see price sprinting up like it just did. So we'll see what this candle wants to do here. Whoa, why is, my gosh, it gaps so high. I might have to trade a different time frame for this. Okay, races back down. We're down 90. All right, so pretty bad fill there. Okay, let's see if we can maybe trade like a 3-minute or something. Yeah, 3-minute looks a little more responsible. We'll trade the 3-minute here. So let's exit this trade, no problem. And let's see what we got here. So we're gonna trade a higher time frame. Now ATR on the 3-minute right now is, it's at 6, so not terrible. Not terrible at all. So we'll see what we get here. If you are watching, thank you for watching and tuning in. These lives will certainly be less obviously active than the ones in the morning. So we'll go live every day, Monday through Friday, but I do want to build some evening, trading as well. So want to get that going. So appreciate everybody jumping in, the 3 people that are in here right now, better than 0. So let's see if we want to play with like a 3-minute chart. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more room to play here. So let's see, we got, okay, it's interesting. So our chart over here says we're averaging about 2.85 red candles when we get a rejection, but 1.6 when we get a green. Now this candle right here is flying. Now we are below VWAP and we are looking to maybe go and press and touch it up here. We tried up here, we failed. We could be trying again. So let's see if we want to get this next candle. Maybe it can be something that we want to try. But now I'm looking at this part right here and thinking if I were to go sell right there at this 770 level, price has rejected this once, twice, this would be close to a 3rd time, and I'd give myself 2-3 points of movement up there. Okay, so I should be in a short right now, but I guess price has to move past my entry quite a bit. Okay. Well, that stinks. Okay, so I didn't get filled on that, and I would be up half a point, so I'd be up 30 bucks, which would be nothing, but okay. All right. I'll be the one. Okay, any of you guys watching, if you are new around here, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Happy to have you guys. Happy to have everyone in here. Let's just see what we got. Okay. So I had a limit order in set for this spot right here. We touched above it, but it wasn't 0.75 points away. And so what ended up happening is I didn't get my fill. So I'm gonna wait on this one. We'll just hang around for a second. I'm trading on a 3-minute chart. Reason for that is the 1 minute, it's a little bit too choppy for me right now to be trading. It just kind of jumps around everywhere. And so it's very hard to see what price wants to do. But here, there we go. So I had a sell on and it would have worked out really well. My entry was up here, it didn't get filled, and we ended up touching down 3 points, 2 points? Yeah, 2.5 points deeper. That would have been a winner. That'd have been a super solid winner. Just didn't happen. All right, all right, all right. Again, happy to have everyone in here. If you guys have questions, I want to use this as like a coaching session. So if you have questions, just shoot them in the comments. Now I'm kind of seeing price is done going down. I kind of like a long right here. Let's try it out. Let's go long right there. And what I'm thinking is price, what we'll see here is we're going to build from down here. So we're going to build from down here and push up. Now I see this, I see this upward movement right here. And that gives me a little bit of like confidence that price is going to fill up in this region. Now on this candle, will it happen? I don't know. It appears not so far, but we'll wait and see what price wants to give us. But I see this as an open range where price does need to move and fill just to see if price is going to hold up there or not. So my assessment of going short or going long was the wrong one. I should have gone short and stuck with that. That'd have been a much smoother trade. Glenn Wilford, I will get you added soon, my friend. So hang tight. Hang tight. Okay. Good, good, good. Looks like we are one sub away from 700, which would be pretty cool if we hit that on the live here today. So if you have not subbed, that'd be cool if you would, and we could pass that or get to that milestone. All right, so new candle time. Let's see what we have here. Apparently, I'm just stuck in the mud right now. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna exit that trade, not a good one. I'm gonna go sell right here. And the reason for that is I'm reading my chart over here and I'm thinking, okay, I'm averaging about 2.5 candles every time I get a red rejection. I'm averaging 2.7, almost 3 candles in a row. So I think I like a short position right here based off of this rejection and where I got my fill. Now let's see how far price wants to run up here before I have to get stopped out, or if it's gonna fall down to somewhere in here, which is kind of what I was thinking would happen. We get price to kind of settle in here somewhere. So let's see, we'll wait. And if this candle gets totally eclipsed, then we'll be out. But again, we're just gonna continue to paper trade in the evening and try to get a feel for just how price wants to move. And then we can help this, hopefully this translates to, you know, a different and better way of trading in the mornings. We can take more trades that give us the same, if not more profit in less time. So if you don't normally trade after hours, it is much, much more difficult than trading normal hours, normal US stock market hours. So it's definitely something to practice, and it's, again, just way harder. And so it's definitely worth like cutting your teeth doing this, because over time, if this can get moderately easy for you, then trading in real time when the market's actually moving is going to be very, very simple for you. All right, so we were down $1.50, now we're up $45, so pretty solid. I can't see the value take profit on my indicator. Yes. Adrian, yes. So I just updated that here momentarily, or this afternoon. And when price is inside the channel, it will not show up. When price, so up to 225 here, when price gets outside the channel, then it will show up here. Okay, let me get kind of finished with this trade first, and we'll figure out where we want to be here. So there's 180, there's 195. Okay, we'll take 165 on that. Adrian, to go back to your question here or your comment, when price gets outside the channel, then you'll have the buy here, sell here, take profit zones. When price is inside the channel, there will not be any zones. Okay, and the reason for that is a lot of traders were not using the tool properly and taking every single trade inside of the channel, which was costing them a lot of money or costing them just a very low win rate when it should have been much higher. Okay. So yes, so you are inadvertently one of the people that I made this for. You kind of didn't know that rule. And to me, that's like the most obvious rule possible. Don't trade inside the channel. It's what I say every time, but people do it anyway. And so I wanted to strip that off for now, and then it'll just stay like this. You'll trade the rejection labels when price is inside the channel. And then while you're waiting for price to break out, then you can go ahead and trade the buy here, sell here zones. Okay. So thank you for calling that out. You are you're the man, but you are the reason that I did that. You're the reason I did that. So Again, if you guys are live and watching, make sure you like the live stream. It helps me and this channel grow. We want to impact as many traders as we can and make as much money as we possibly can. And we can do that all together by trading as a big group here. Okay. I kind of like this candle coming down a little bit. Let's go sell right there. Mistimed it by a tick, but I kind of like price coming down. I'm averaging about 3 red candles in a row after I get a rejection label, and there's our most recent one. So I'm using some of that data. I want to see if price will fall to me. And what I'm thinking is that price would fall about a point, no, about 2 points, and then maybe even a third point down here into this region. Okay, so somewhere like right in there. So let's just see what we get. And we can wait and be patient. Isn't ATR too low to trade? Herb, yes. So good point. Yes, ATR is way too low to trade. That's why we're paper trading right now. We are not trading real money. ATR is super low. We're at 5 on a 3-minute chart. Okay. Yes, but what I want to do here is just we want to get a bunch of reps. We want to get as many trades as we possibly can. While we kind of wait around, and then when the market opens tomorrow, we have the ability to take some high quality trades, because it's way harder to trade at night because price it jumps around a ton. It's a bit more unpredictable, but what it also does is gives you a little bit more patience. And if you can trade kind of when it's like ugly and choppy and not really hard to see, then when it's really moving, you'll have the advantage of I've done this before. All right, so it looks like price is not going to come down to my level. Okay, we're skying. All right. I'll let this candle close out and then we'll take a new trade. I'm thinking a long makes sense. Okay, so there's -3, 4. Whoa, okay. So we're going to push towards VWAP. We'll close that trade out. And part of me thinks that we're going to try and push and touch VWAP here. Part of me thinks that we're going to get up close to it and then get punched down. Now I'm going to let's see what this candle finishes at and where the new one opens, but I'm going to take a long going into this next candle here. Let's see where it opens. Okay, go long right there. All right. Again, I think price is going to get up to VWAP up here, which would be a 5-point move. But I also think that price could get moderately high and then get punched right back down. So if that's the case, then it'll be really, really ugly. Can you explain the high, low ATRs like examples? Okay, yes, give me 1 second. Okay, there's 30 bucks. Okay, 105, 150. Okay. We're trying. We tried it. Let's see if we can get there. 165, 120. Okay, 105. There it is. 225. We'll take 210 on that one. Super solid there. Okay, can you explain what high and low ATR is, like examples? Yeah, so the average true range, I'll show you. All it does is measure the average movement of candles. Okay, how big are these candles? How high and low are they going? How many points is in between the very bottom and the very top? And when you have a high ATR, you have massive moves, which then you're going to use less contracts. When you have lower ATR, you have smaller moves. Each one of these candles is really small. So at the end of the day, today, the ATR on the 3-minute chart was at 27. That means that these candles over here were 27-ish points or so, okay, on average. Now, the ATR is sitting at 6. So the average candle that we're looking at is about 6 points. And so when you're trading, you want to be trading when the ATR is a little bit higher. What that allows you to do is still catch and be accurate for a candle or two, but because they're much larger, you make more money. When ATR is lower, that basically says that there's less volume in the market, there are less buyers and sellers, which means price can be a little bit more random. But also what it means is that you have to do a lot more work to get basically the same results. So we want to trade when the ATR is the highest, when it's the most active, when it is running the absolute most. That should make sense. Wicks and bodies, ATR measure, yes, it's the high and low. Can I see it on Tradevate? K, I don't know. Go to Tradevate and go look for the indicators. I don't know if you can see it on Tradevate. You probably can, but you need to go and look. I have no idea. I don't use Tradeovate to stake these trades nor to chart anything. I think it's a inferior charting platform, but the data is much faster, so kind of have to give and take a little bit. Red line here is VWAP, so we're above VWAP. Let's see if price wants to run up from VWAP or if we're going to stay below it. Kind of have a feeling it's going to get ugly here, so let's see. I'm going to let price, do its thing, and I'm going to wait to see what price wants to do here. I kind of like a short up around here. I don't know where I would put it just yet, but I like a short. So let's let price sit around and we'll figure it out. I use TOS for charting, but Tradeovate just to execute prop firms. Okay, either way, you can Tradeovate, Glenn. I'm sorry, Glenn. TradingView is what I use. I use Tradeovate as the broker, of course, just like Kay says. TOS has an ATR as well. I'm pretty sure. It's got it on there, I'm sure. The ATR is one of the most important indicators you can have on a chart. If you know how large these candle movements are, then you can size correctly. If you know how much movement you're expecting, you can adjust accordingly for that. If you don't know what size the ATR is, you will get into trades and what seem like small moves are huge moves. And if you're on the wrong side, which probably are, you're going to get blown out really, really fast. So peek at the ATR before you take any sort of trade. It's your friend, and it's going to tell you how much you should expect. Now, you could use it as a stop loss. I don't do that. I just want to see how much I should be risking. So if I'm trading let's say I'm trading right now, and I'm looking at 6 points per candle, then I would size up because I know okay, I'm probably going to miss. If I miss wrong, I'm missing out on maybe 6 or 5 points. So not a huge deal. I can risk that a little bit more. If the ATR was at 25 or 30, like it is in the morning sometimes on the 1 minute chart, then I want to go with one contract because if I catch 15 points, I'm gonna be at $300. That's pretty good. That'll help me get closer to another payout from Top Step. So I always peek at the ATR. I always want to know relatively where it is. If it gets below 10 during the day while I'm trading, I'm done. But if it stays high, then we have opportunity because all we want is opportunity. All we want is price to move fast and move in our favor so we can take profit and move on with our day. Only TradingView. I'm only using NinjaTrader. Also, how much? Glenn, only TradingView. Yes, it is only for TradingView. Glenn, I think I saw you requested a free trial. I think you or somebody named Glenn. Yes, Glenn Wilford. Yes, my friend, you did request a free trial. It is only for TradingView. No NinjaTrader. I don't like NinjaTrader too much. If so, $4.99, Glenn. After you, it's lifetime access. $4.99. Lifetime access. All right. One time, rather. All right, so let's see if we get ourselves a new candle here. I kind of like a long here now that we got price. And so you guys can see, okay, once price gets outside the channel, we've got our buy here, take profit zones. We got some predictions popping up now, which is great. So let's wait and see and figure out what happens next. I did. Yes, I know you did. Okay. Oh, good. All right. So with this candle here, I want to wait and be patient. I want to see it open up a little bit first. Then once it does that, we can take ourselves a nice little long here. So, okay, there goes price. There goes price. Let's go long right there. This is really aggressive because I think price could easily fall back to, I think it could fall back deep down in here. So let's see, there's 15, there's 30. Okay. When you're trading after hours, first off, make sure you demo trade after hours because it's very difficult for these moves. Price does not move smoothly, like it jumps around a lot. And so make sure you're practice trading with this. But when you're trading after hours, your win rate should be a lot lower than it typically is because price is so hard to catch, which is why I say don't trade after hours. There isn't a whole lot of edge you can have. Some of these moves happen so quick. And if your fill is terrible, then you're screwed. All right, so we're looking at 75, we're looking at 90 here. If we can get to like $100, that'd be sick. 135, there we go. Damn, we were up 135. 90. See if we can get a nice little jump here. There's 90 again, 75. We're really moving around this VWAP here. Okay. 105. We'll take that. There's a little 105 action there. We'll take that. Okay. So 210 and 135 minus 375 plus 180. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Okay, so good trade there. Solid movement there. Now our chart says that we're averaging about 2 candles after a rejection. We're on our 4th. So this next one could be our 5th. And ooh, that thing took off on us. Nice. So let's see what this next candle wants to present us, and then we'll take action from there. Does indicator work better on higher or lower time frames? Fatal, I like lower time frames. It is today. Jay deals direct. Jay, this is live, buddy. So yes, it is today. I don't know how the hell to answer that question, but yeah, it is today. We are live, so could be anything else. Let's see, higher lower time frames. So off fatal, I prefer lower time frames when the ATR is higher, if that makes sense. So that's my 2 cents. Everybody's different. So test it on all time frames, but I prefer a 1 minute chart. I'm on a 3 minute in the after hours because it moves a little bit smoother than the 1 minute. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, price outside the channel. Now, if you remember the previous candle here, it did pull back to our buy here zone. We were able to enter that and go long. So that was actually really nice. I'll have to go grab that one and clip it out. But let's see. At this candle here, we're gonna let it sit for a second. Okay, now I anticipate this one also getting around VWAP or so because we're sitting right above VWAP and not far from it. It looks like we are, but we're really only 4 points away, which is a sneeze for the 3 minute chart. Anything can happen. ATR is sitting at 5-ish, so we're not expecting a ton of money to be made on these trades here. So we got to be, moderately cautious. But let's see what we got here. But again, we're going to take in the after hours trading, we're going to take a lot more trades. Jay Stores, I trade with Top Step. That is my preferred. That is my preferred prop firm. I really like Top Step a lot. I might explore another 1 or 2, but I prefer Top Step. They don't cap any of your like potential winnings. There's no consistency rule inside of the eval. I'm sorry. Yes, there is. Inside of the Express account, which is their performance account. I really prefer Top Step. I really do. Over Apex primarily is usually the comparison. To me, it's not even close, but people have their preferences. Folks have their preferences. Okay, if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Like the live stream if you haven't already. We're sitting at 699. Love to get to 700. Do you use Project X platform or just TradingView? Just TradingView. Just TradingView. All right, kind of like a pullback right here. Let's go long right there. Again, this is another gutsy trade. I'm not a huge fan of it just yet, or at the moment. And the reason for it is I've had price basically come up here and reject, come up here and reject. And so let's see how much money we can actually make on this trade because it's not looking very friendly to me. We've got a nice straight upward movement here, which is good, right? We have price moving up. But how much money can we make on this trade knowing that price is topped out here basically twice, once here and once here. So let's wait and see what we get. Sitting at 45 bucks, which that could go away in, blink of an eye. Nice, Kay, nice. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you a ton. Congrats. Congrats on being 700, and thank you very much for being 700. Woo! All right. All right. Well, we are moving and grooving. Now we're down 15 bucks here. Now the reason that price is above my entry, but I'm losing money is because the spread is so high. The spread is 0.75, which means I have to move basically 3/4 of a point to get even. So price needs to be another basically half point above where it is now for me to be profitable. Okay, now trading 3 contracts, every move is about every point's about 60 bucks for me. Okay, before commissions. All right, so goes price. Ooh, okay, so there dumps off. Now this is exactly what I was anticipating, just I didn't get it on this candle, I got it here. Now you guys can see prices inside the channel now, and so we don't have those predictions anymore, which is good. All right, so let's see if price can hold VWAP. If it doesn't, then we'll exit this trade and we'll move on and probably look for a short. But let's see if VWAP can be our support here. Okay, I'm looking at this level right here, basically. That's 75. That's what I'm looking at. 75, 75, 75, essentially. Let's see, if that one holds, we're good. If it doesn't hold, then we got to jump out because it ain't working. Okay. I was fearful of this move, and I got exactly what I thought I was going to get. I just should have taken that little $45 of profit over there and then waited for this one. I didn't see it. I didn't see this coming. Should have though. All right, it's down 135. Yeah, now we have buyers basically accepting prices and pushing prices off of VWAP once, twice. This is the third time now. And so let's see if this candle can go green and launch up for us, or if we're going to battle and not go any higher than up here. So this is kind of the battle I'm looking at. That's our high up there. This is our low down here. And let's just see what price, which side is gonna break first. There's 75, there's 60. Okay. We were up 45 last time. Did we learn our lesson or no? Okay. We were up big, now we're down. Okay. Price holding for us. Take profit time or no? Let's see. Remember, we tried to see if we could battle. Price up here as well. So let's see. Minus 75. Okay, so we had a chance to be profitable. Now we don't. Now we don't. Do you have trainings you share? Do you have trading view settings you can share? Alan, how do you mean, Alan? I'm not sure what the question. How do you mean share? Yeah, let me know what you mean by that. Okay. You're down 30. New candle will be approaching in just about 10 seconds, so we got to wait for that. Yeah, Alan, let me know what you mean by that. Let's see. Even. Okay. New candle. New candle means new rules. All right, so let's see what we got. Close this one out if we can. There's 30. All right, we'll take 30, I think, on that one. Pretty small. 15 bucks actually on that one. Pretty small. I kind of like a short now. So here's what I'm gonna go a sell position somewhere in this area right here. I'm not confident. The way I'm seeing price, maybe I'm not too confident about that. Let's cancel that. I'm gonna wait. Let's see what this candle gives me first, and then we'll figure it out. Oh, VWAP. Today's close. Nice, Irv. Nice, nice, Irv. Great work. Great work. See the white lines, the VWAP. So, Alan, Irv, great work. Alan, to get the VWAP on your chart, just search indicators and just go to VWAP, volume weighted average price, add it to your chart, and then just go here, turn these off, and then make this a color, make it thick, and then there you go. Like, same thing. Actually, I don't know why that one's different than mine. That was weird. It's like kind of a point off or something. That was really strange. Maybe it's because it's got default inputs, session, standard. Maybe that's why. Okay, like that, that, and that. And then how do I have the white lines on there? Alan, just go to your inputs, upper, lower fill. Just select the color, and then make the line thickness whatever you want. So you can make it 15 if you want to. Make the line thickness whatever you want. Leave the look back at 20. I put this at the middle right. And then over here for the lower trend meter, I changed it from circles to squares. Okay, just play around with it. And there you go. And then I made my background black, pitch black. Okay. All right, so here goes price holding VWAP. Let's see what we got here. You're welcome. See what we got here. We'll figure it out. Got 27 of you guys watching. Really happy to have everybody here. I mean, is there a chance This signal's fine. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we got price holding VWAP pretty strongly here, really strongly, which is nice. I like that a lot. I like that a ton. So we got price holding at this level right there, okay? And we have price not willing, at least these past couple of candles, to even get close to up here. So that would tell me that price is coming down for sure. And so let's wait to see what price does because we have a natural support at VWAP, very, very natural. And so we'll wait to see how price wants to handle this one. And then we will figure that out. We'll go from there. Okay. Waiting, waiting, and waiting. So if I was taking a trade here, I'm like, this would be a nice candle to set up and go short on. But the problem with the reason I wouldn't go short right here is because we're at VWAP. So if VWAP wasn't on this, like if I didn't know where VWAP was and we weren't even near VWAP, then I would set up and go and take a short because we have price pullback. I like that. And I want to short into basically somewhere in this region right here. If you trade value gaps, if you believe in that, then this right here is one of those and it needs to get filled at some point. So, we'll see what we get there. But that looks like a decent little setup for me. So let's see what this candle wants to continue to give us, and we'll take our trade there. I'll take our trade. If you guys are new around here, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe. Helps us grow and helps us bring more good content to you. So let's continue to fight the good fight and do the good work. Now, again, we're trading just paper money right now. We will be inside of our Express account tomorrow, AM, so we can, make some real money. But for today, in this session right here, I just want to get some reps. Mainly, we're going to be trading inside the channel in the after hours. We're not going to get these huge explosive moves. There could be some news that we do catch, but for the most part, with the spread being, it's only half a point now, but with the ATR being so low, it doesn't really make a ton of sense for us to do a whole lot. So we're at 5 right now. Probably need to wait and chill out for just a second and see what we get. But I would rather go short right here than go long. I just don't believe VWAP and trying to play with it makes a ton of sense right now. So we'll wait and figure it out. Heiken Ashi candles, Adrian. Yes, I have used them in the past, and I just don't like them. How do you get the ATR with TradingView? Alan, you just go to indicators, ATR, and then add it, and then it's on your chart. And then you can change the settings the same way I just did before. Indicators, type in ATR, it's right there. Adrian, yes, I've used Heiken Ashi candles before in the past. I just don't prefer them. I don't like them at all. I know some people do use them. I know some people have good success with it too. But they're not for me. It doesn't really display price the most accurate way possible. Like I don't know what price is at any given point really. And if there isn't a big trend and a nice trend, then it can get ugly pretty fast. So I don't prefer Heiken Ashi candles. I know some people do really like Heiken Ashi candles. To each their own. But for me personally, I do not like them. I do not recommend them. And I would not trade them. Okay, so I got price. I'm gonna go long right there. I'm gonna call price's bluff here. This could be a terrible move, but yep, okay. All right, so there's that. So I'm gonna hold the trade for a second, just explain it. But I basically didn't think price, if it was gonna hold view up here, I didn't think it was gonna pop through. I thought we would get price to come here and bounce and run. That did not happen at all. And now I'm down $300 in this trade. So this is kind of what I mean when I say don't trade around VWAP. It's crazy things happen. Damn, close that one out. We just blasted through. Where do we want to pause? Because I want to go long now. Let's see. I'm gonna go long right there. There we go. I see price extended really far. I'd like to see price. I think we're gonna yank back up. I don't know how far we would push up, but I think we're gonna pull back here. Damn, this is a huge candle. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. All right. Little, what's that? 18 points? I like that. All right, cool. Cool. You should add ATR to the average green red box. Adrian, so I was thinking about that. The problem is that not every candle is going to move like that much. And so I'll give you an example. Like if we measure the ATR and holy shit, this thing keeps falling. What in the world happened? Well, my prediction of going long once didn't work, and then the second time it also didn't work. So there's that. Adrian, I considered putting it into the average rejection streak. I really did. I just didn't think that it gave enough of an edge, and so I didn't put it in there. I didn't like the way I did try it. I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't like how much information, how the information that it gave just wasn't super accurate. Because if so, a couple things. One, if you know roughly how much price is going to move, it doesn't mean it's going to happen equally on both candles. Let's say like the ATR is like at 10 right now, and so it's like okay, for every candle that moves by 10 points. Well, one candle can move 9, and the other moves 1 or 2, and that basically is the exact measurement. The other thing is that this is wild. Other thing is when you have the ATR, like once price does move that certain amount, like then the trade's basically over or the data's basically over. I really didn't want that to be the case here. So let's see if we can get back to break even here on this trade. That'd be pretty cool if we did. We're down so fucking much. Holy shit. What a trade. That's crazy. This is why I don't use real money in the after hours. And there, see here are our predictions once price gets outside the channel. That's a beautiful setup, by the way. That's perfect, by the way. Price pulled up, sell, boom, take profit. Like that's easy. Now, hopefully price would continue going down, but that was perfect setup. But this is why we don't trade in the after hours, because you can really move the market a ton with way less contracts than you could in the normal market hours. And so like you can make a ton of money trading after hours, but if you're trading a prop firm account or a sim account, whatever it is, like you got no sway in the market. And so you're at the mercy of big players, which is why I don't say like just don't risk real money or any money account. Eval, express account, performance account, live account. Like don't any of your own money. Don't risk anything in the after hours. This is nuts. And it's better not to be pissed off before you go to bed. I'll say that too. It's better to just be like, you know what, that was a bad trade, and then be able to close your eyes at night. Anyway, so my 2 cents at least. That's what I feel. All right. All right. All right, let's see. Because I kind of like, now, I really can't believe this candle just happened. That is one hell of a move. How big was this candle? All right, top to bottom, 28 points, 27 points. All right, so let me go back here. This candle at one point in the morning on NQ was the average candle. We were averaging like 25 to 27 points a candle. So like this was a normal candle for the morning. Right now in the after hours on a 3-minute chart, it's like the craziest outlier. But in the morning, it's pretty regular. And so that's why I say trade when the ATR is higher, because like assuming we did go short here, we would have captured all of this value. And that would have been really, really nice. And we could have just been done. Like for trading real money, we could have just been done for the day, catch that one big candle and we're good. But if these types of trades don't occur when you're trading, then it's very difficult to kind of catch that like I'm done for the week kind of trade. That can't occur. So let's see. All right, now going long here is dangerous, but let's try it out. Let's try it out. The reason I think it's dangerous is because we have price just flew down. And so I'd love to see where price wants to kind of end up here. So let's see if we can get price to really repel itself back into the channel here, which is a perfect setup, by the way. So anytime you have price outside the channel deeply, pulling back inside the channel is a wonderful trade setup. All right, so there's 270, there's 360, good. Let's see if we can get a little higher first, or if we're gonna have to get out of this trade with 200 bucks or so. Okay. $375, $405. Okay, we'll take $375 on that. That doesn't make up for the 2 losses that we had, but oh shit, I probably should stay a little longer. But there we go. Cool. So one thing about the signals is they're going to measure. I have it set up a particular way. Typically, you don't get a huge candle and then a reversal right away. It doesn't typically happen. But the way I have the signal set up is to mainly catch these trends. From time to time, you'll get a green rejection label, but the model is calling for a short, right? Or like you'll get a red rejection label, but the model's calling for a long. You can pick and choose which one you'd rather trade. I like to trade the rejections once I know price is kind of bottomed out a little bit, heading back into the channel. And so if the signals were still around, we're still not going to be, they would be green here in just a second, but I would prefer to go long. So when price when price outside the channel like this, price races out, okay? And then we reverse back in, we get a green candle here. Once we get a little pullback, boom, price raced in, sell, and we're out, okay? Like that is a trade you could take to the bank. Price race outside the channel, up or down, and then we wait for like a candle to kind of confirm that it's done going a certain direction, and then boom, we take that very next trade, which looks pretty good. Now the model was right. So I was right, the model was right. There you have it. Okay, now it went really high up, so you'd have had to kind of wait it out. But this is the reason I coded the model this way, to have these to not be the same as the rejection labels, was because I understand how price works, one. But two, you will get these what I call shakeout candles, where the one I was just in it. You guys watched me trade it. I was in a long and price shook me out. And then I got in again. I'm like, price is gonna bottom out. Shook me out again. This candle, whatever. Now this is a shakeout candle again. This is another one where basically you have price moving in a certain direction, moving up, and it's like, okay, we're gonna snatch all the money out of the people who are short, and we're gonna go back short again, but we want to basically crush everybody who's in right now, and then we'll re-enter in a second. And that's exactly what happened. Or we're gonna give buyers false hope, and then boom, slap them back down, which is exactly what happened. So take profits were hit, stop losses were hit, perfect, wham, straight back down, and we're gonna continue this downward move potentially, and try and fill this gap right here. Okay, let's try and fill that. So model was correct. Now we're on the 3-minute chart. I typically trade on the 1-minute chart. So my decision making, my trade execution, everything I do is really fast. I really like to be in and out of these candles. But when we're trading after hours, we have to be on a higher time frame. So I might take profit a little bit soon, or have my stop loss hit a little bit soon, or hold on to trades a little bit less time than I should. So I'm not used to trading on a 3-minute chart. That's what we have to do for after hours. All right. This price is really fallen, which is nice. Okay. This move happened 5 minutes ago on my chart. Nice, Jay. 5 minutes ago on my chart. Jay, what do you mean? You trade the Nikkei? No, Augusta, I do not trade the Nikkei. I do not. I only trade NQ futures. It's all I trade when I day trade. Might I buy some options overnight or some shares? Yep. But I only trade NQ futures. If I'm going to trade futures, I'm only trading NQ futures. Okay. So we got price kind of sitting here. We'll see what happens here. Welcome. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get one more trade in here, and then we can call it an evening. All right, so I got price bouncing right here, and I got price rejecting up here. So now what does this mean? Well, it means wait. But my question is, and it's paper money, so I really don't care what happens here. I don't care to even be wrong. But I'm wondering if price is done going down and we're going to push up, or if price is trying to go lower and lower and lower, and we keep getting some buyers to step in. So let's see. I think what I want to see here is I want to see this next candle pop up here and go green and run, and then I want to go short. But if this thing goes down and holds and rejects, then I'm going long. So let's see what this candle does. Whatever the biggest move is first, I'm probably gonna do the opposite. Okay, so that doesn't count. Neither does this. Let's see. I want to see this candle really move first, and then we'll take the next trade that comes. What's good, Mike? What is good, Mike? Happy to have you, my friend. Happy to have you. Welcome back. Mike, you balled out today, had a couple really good trades and had a nice day, so congrats to that. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll try to do more of these evening live streams. I know some of you guys, it works better for your schedule and you're able to just get a little bit more value out of this, a little bit less like market talk and maybe answer some more questions. So would love to do this more often and have you guys in. So happy to have you guys. And we started out with a pretty light crowd, but we picked it up. That's good. All right, so I kind of want to go long right here. Holy shit, that was a bad fill. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so really aggressive trade here. I don't have a whole lot of confirmation that I'm correct, other than just kind of like gut instinct, and which could be wrong all the time. But here's what I'm seeing. So I see price. We've made these lows. Made a low here. We tested it. We rejected twice. Now price pushed up. Okay, so I know that there's buying activity. I don't know how much buying activity there is, but I had price go down here. We tried up, we tried down. It didn't work too well. And now price is pushing back up here. And I'm getting back inside the channel. Now, how much profit I take on this trade, we'll see. I don't know how big this move really is going to be. So let's see. We're up 120. We're up 150. Now we're up 60. So no good there. All right. 75. I'm looking for like a boom boom and somewhere to hit my take profit, or I guess it would be the stop loss rather. Hit up here is what kind of what I'm trying to see. But I'll take whatever I can get apparently. All right, so there's 30, 45. If we get up to 100, I'll take profit. But if not, well, damn. Okay, so went from plus 150 to minus 120. That's never good. That is never good. But that's okay. Let's see what we got. Now, had my fill been better, that'd have been really nice. But it was not great, and that's okay. All right, so down 160. Okay, so again, I was correct. I didn't take profit, and now I kind of think that price wants to push down into down here, but we'll see. Next candle opens in 10 seconds, so let's give that a minute to breathe, and then we'll find out what price wants to do next. Okay, minus 195. Oof, that ain't looking good at all. New candle. We're gonna gap down. That'd be that'd be treacherous. Of course. 210 negative naturally. Let's see what we get here. Now we've got price really sloping down. If I can get price up to the even, I'll take profit, and I probably want to go short, honestly. All right, so let's see if we can go even here. I really don't want to take out 30 bucks. Let's go push, push, push. Push, 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 push. Good. I'm not taking even. I can't do even. We gotta do some profit. If that says 15, I'm out. I'm telling you. Oh, bro. Come on. There we go. How far does it have to go for me to have some money? Thanks. All right, now I'm going short. This is, again, another really aggressive trade. I'm going short. And the reason is I thought I would get price to shake loose a little bit, and it did. But here's what I'm thinking is price outside the channel, and we're falling. It's just ugly, but we're falling for sure. And so this is a marquee perfect setup. Price hits inside of our zone, and then we go ahead and we sell that outside the channel, which is good. Now, how fast and how far this thing moves is anybody's guess. So we'll see. but I like my position here. And I have to see price get up to like right about there. But probably 62 to 63, somewhere up here, this level in here, before I'd want to exit this trade because I just think that price is going to dance on me a little bit, but I think I'm still right. So let's just give it a second and let's see if we can get price to fall about midway, somewhere in here. Should give us closer to about $100 of profit, and we would take that and run. Okay, so price tried to shake us loose twice. You guys see that we had price basically move up here twice. Rejection, rejection. And so what is in store for us next is the question. I like the way you trade in and out the trades. Watching you trade is helping me trade futures better. Augusta, great. I appreciate you saying that. Some folks love the way I trade. Some folks really dislike the way I trade. And to those people, I say, I don't give a fuck. But to you, my friend, I say, well, thank you. And hopefully you can become a better trader as we all continue down on our journey to be very profitable and very successful at this trading thing. All right. So this sucks. Price is not doing what I thought it would do. It did not fall the way I thought it would fall. Bobby Brown, so I haven't made out very well today. You would hate the trade I did, but it's pretty professional road that read all the way. Hey, not bad, Bobby. Not bad. Here's the thing: is you can never be mad about profits. If I will say this all the time, like if you take a really okay, now we're not in good shape. Yep, now we're not in good shape here. Okay, so price built on top of what I thought was going to happen. It didn't happen. And now we're probably going to roll up here. So let's go ahead and close that one out. Tough trade. Okay, so price was stubborn. It held, and then raced from here. Tough one. Really, really tough. Really tough. All right, well, it is what it is. Bobby, like I was saying though, I can never get mad about you making money. Never get mad about you making money. The only thing that would cause me to say I'm not a huge fan is if you can't repeat that trade, if you can't repeat that process, if that what you did cannot be duplicated day after day, okay, or trade after trade, then not a fan. But if you can, then great, then fantastic. It is much better to know why you failed than to succeed and not. So keep on keeping on. All right. Let's go one more trade. I know Sarah said dinner's ready, so I'm gonna go one more trade here and we'll get out. All right, so long right here, I like to pull back. I still like price going up here. So again, not my style to flip back and forth, in and out, in and out. That's not really my game. But when we're practice trading like this, we might as well, okay? Now, the reason I like this trade is my chart over here says I'm averaging about 2 candles per green rejection. Now, how green this candle gets, I don't know. But I think that once I get price to pull back, I want to take that value. So price pulls back for me. I have a small window to capture that value. And now if price gets back to even, so where it opened, I'll probably be up about 90 bucks. So I bought $90 of value on this entry if price gets back to even. Now, if it sprints down, then all I did was, save a little bit of cash, but by not chasing it. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So let's see. So 30. Let's see what we got here. 45. I would take 105 on this trade. So let's see. And that's not the direction it needs to go to get there. Even. All right. How's that 129 with 90? Come on, dog. The trading view, the take profit or the profit loss updates quicker than the candles do. It's a really fascinating thing, but the candles update last. You look at this versus this, so I always keep my eye on this, not the chart, because this updates sooner. Unless price is falling quickly, but it jumps. Like in Tradevate, it like counts, but on TradingView it doesn't do that. Okay, now I'm up 60. If I get up 100 bucks, if it flashes $100 on me, I'm out. But if it doesn't, because price wants to be just stupid, then I'm at to stay in. All right, so price holding even. Okay. Next candle, don't gap down on me. Don't do that shit. Question is, where's our new candle? There we go. All right, gap down a little bit on me. That's no fun. Now my rejection is showing this. I still kind of like this I still like this position a lot. Now I want to get price to get up to this rejection zone here first. and then I would exit this trade. So let's see, up 45, up 15. Okay, 60. Just roll, like just run as fast as you can to that point so I can take profit and then we can be gone. Minus 30, minus 15. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, absolutely, Bobby. Absolutely. Really happy to have as many people as we have live right now. Again, I'll try to do these more and more often so that we can spend a little bit more time just chatting through some things and seeing how things are going. So we will do more of these. Probably go live again tomorrow as well. Probably same time ish, maybe a little sooner, so we can stay on a little bit longer. But let's see what we get with this fucking trade. Damn, let's roll. Like, do something. You know what I mean? Like, there we go. 75, take that. 90, take that. Get up here and I'm out. I promise. 105, 60, 75, 60. All right. Pull back a little. Okay. I'm telling you, Price wants to give me this trade. I don't know why he's being so stubborn. I know you want to go up, so just stop playing. Let's see. Okay, now we're even. I was up like 105 for like a split second. It wasn't even that close. 45, 60. We just haven't moved. Like we were just like sincerely, we were just not moving. And so this doesn't freak me out. Don't worry about me at all. Okay. Ooh, that's the kind of price action that I would like to see actually. Push up, sell, push down. Oof. It's not looking good for my trade right now, I'll tell you that. It ain't looking good. 120, 195. Damn. All right, so we were on the wrong side of this one. Again, that stinks. That really stinks. Well, call it 195 down, I think, right? Ooh, 210. Oof. Oof. That stung. All right, well, we'll call it evening for today. We will call it character behavior of 3-minute candles that you like. Or I don't like the 3-minute that much. It just is much smoother than the 1 minute in the evening. During the day, I trade on the 1 minute chart. 1 minute only. 3-minute in the evening time, which is very hard to read, as you have seen. All right, so we're going to call it a day for today. We will call it an evening, and then we will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Central. And then we'll trade for about an hour and a half or so, and then we'll come back in the evening and do this again. We'll trade the same thing, do another hour or so. All right, so really appreciate having you guys here. I'll post a couple of clips from this thing, and then we'll be right back at it in the morning. I will see y'all. Have a good evening. Don't get some sleep, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.